Hi there, this is my lock, and you might recognise this from the from the post I put up the other day. This is the Chubb Cruiser that I hand made a key for. Um, it was sold on eBay with no key, and I decided I was going to try and see if I could uh, make a key for it. I had a couple of these brass blanks left, and I just thought, if I can make a key for it, it will, work out as a fairly cheap Chubb Cruiser, and I'm happy that I was successful. I managed to get the key to work first time, so I've still got one of these brass blanks left. I'll have to order some more just to have them in case I see any more keyless cruisers. So I'll give it a pick. It's proven to be, when I got it at first, and I picked it up first, it opened straight up, no false gates. But after a bit of cleaning, I started finding the false gates. So I'm thinking the false gates must have been choked up with gunk, and giving it a good clean has definitely made it harder to pick. So a little bit of movement there, so I think we've dropped into that. Yeah, it's the levers have bound up solid, so that little bit of movement was indicative of the bolt falling into one of the false gates. So we'll just, feeling little movement when you set a lever is fine, but when you get a turn, you see there was a bit of a turn there. And there we go. So little movement is fine. That just means that you've maybe set one of the levers. But if you get a little bit more movement, that normally means you've gone into the false gate. And if you're if you go into that false gate, you basically just have to reset and start again. Try and remember which lever you were on, how high you lifted it, and try and just make adjustments until you eventually get into the lock. So with this Chubb Cruiser, there's no monitor lever, and to lock it back up, it's just a little tweak on lever 3. It's only one lever that you need to pick to get the lock to relock. You've got to pick all 5 to open it, but only one to lock it back up again. And there we go. The Chubb Cruiser 993, no key, rekeyed, and then picked. Fun locks. I still haven't, I don't have enough picking experience with this one to be able to miss the false gates. In fact, it's not picking experience. Even with this one that I've had for a wee while, I don't think I've got the memory capacity to remember where all the blooming false gates are in the first place. So I've got the memory of a goldfish, so picking these locks, it's almost like picking them the first time every time. There's possibly a little bit of muscle memory that comes into it, and you know, the more you pick them, the luckier you kind of get. You know, the less often you fall into the false gates. But yeah, they're fun locks. I do enjoy them. Mr. Deadlocks, that's your fault. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one. Cheers.